Hi everybody, Gary Williams here for Toolbarn.com's Barn Banter. And you know, Milwaukee has always provided a lot of great tools for the trades, including plumbing. And we've got some really good ones to show you that will make your life a lot easier if you're working all day cleaning drains, fixing drains, whatever you're doing in the plumbing business. Milwaukee's got some cool stuff to show you.
Yeah, drain cleaning has been something that's been on our radar for a long time, and we started last year with our M18 Drain Snake, expanded it earlier this year with the trap snake system, and now we're introducing what we're calling the air snake. So all three of those units are powered by the M12 battery. Great thing about this guy though is with this one you don't have to worry about a cable.
Right.
So you know the problem with cables, you run it down the drain, you can clean up your gunk, you bring it back, it creates a mess. You have to clean all that up afterwards.
Right.
With this one, it's literally just a quick shot. We offer a number of different heads to fit the drain or the sink that you're trying to clean out.
Right.
And all you do is just clip on the correct head that you need.
Right.
And then you charge this guy up. It charges for a number of seconds depending on how much PSI you're going with.
Okay.
And you shoot. And that's really all there is to it.
So can you just give us a quick example of how this thing might work? Put one of these things on there and just show
absolutely.
us what it sounds like, show us what it does.
So we'll start off with the drain attachment here.
Okay.
So
and you got different attachments for different applications, right? Different size drains.
Yep. So that just pops on there. Open. And then once you're good to go, hold down the charge button until you hear it start to charge up. The dial back here will adjust how much PSI you set up. So you want to start off pretty low. Recommend starting about 5 PSI.
Right.
If you shoot and it doesn't clear the drain, then you step it up another 5 and go from there until you're clear.
Yeah. So you don't do any damage or possible damage to the. Okay. Right.
And then once you're all charged up, you put it into place and pull the trigger.
Well, you could fire some golf balls out of that thing, couldn't you?
Yeah, it might be a safety thing.
Kids get out of line, you just load up, and so you can clear what pretty much any type of drain with this system, or at least interior inside building drains.
All designed for interior drains.
Okay,
yeah.
right.
So your sinks, your toilets.
Toilet.
There you go.
Fitting. Okay. Okay.
So we call this one the M18 Fuel Drain Cleaner with cable drive.
Okay.
The cable drive being the exciting talking point on this one. So very similar to the M12 version that we launched a little over a year ago, but the big difference with this one, obviously other than the battery that powers it, is the fact that we have an automatic cable drive system in this now. So the way it works is you slide this handle over and then twist it, and that'll put you in drive mode.
Okay.
So when you squeeze the trigger, you'll feed your cable.
Yeah, cool.
And then once you're down to your clog where you need the to run it, clear it out.
Right.
Twist this to lock it in place, and then pull the trigger again. Run it until it's clear.
Right.
And then once you're done, bring the cable right back.
So, people might ask, the old type of drain cleaners have worked fine for all these years. You plug them in and you let them go to work. But there are some advantages, I know, to this one as we've discussed. Tell me a little bit about those.
So, I mean, the biggest advantage you're going to find going corded to cordless is going to be safety.
Right.
When you're working on drain clogs, you're working with standing water. And obviously, if you're using cords and electricity around standing water, that can get a little dangerous. So with battery power, you don't have to worry about any of that. You're never going to shock yourself with it.
Right.
The other thing
you're not going to trip over the cord when you're doing
it. Correct. The other thing we do with both our 18 volt and our 12 volt drain cleaners is we encase the drum. So the corded models that you'll find on the market, this drum that spins, that runs your cable, is exposed. So if you're working up next to a fixture, you're going to do some damage to it. And then lastly, we put a nice little foot on the bottom. So if you're in a position where you can lay this down, it really takes all that weight off. So you can just set it down, you can lean it up against something, and just makes your life a lot easier.
Yeah, so it seems like with a lot of the tools, all the tools that we see coming out anymore, it's that the tools do the same things that their predecessors did, but they do it more safely and more efficiently and a little easier for the user, right?
Exactly. It's all about innovation and making things easier for the tradesmen that are out there doing all the hard work.
Yeah, great. Okay, we've got more to show you. This thing is, again, it's a drain auger, but it's a different style of drain. It's a little bigger than what we've been looking at so far, but give us the
Absolutely.
highlights on this.
Yep, so we call this the M18 fuel switch pack system.
Okay.
Keyword right there is system. So if you're familiar with your larger cart-based drain cleaners or your sectional machines,
Right.
this is basically our take on that. So portability is number one when it comes to this. Basically, you have two latches right here that will lock the drum down.
Okay.
And it actually moves.
Oh,
So
right, sure.
you can take the backpack portion of it, throw it on your back, and then carry this in. So once you're ready to go, you just lock it in. And your foot pedal right here controls the action.
Right.
So again, another major difference that you're going to see in our unit versus all the other ones is our foot pedal is electronically controlled versus air controlled with all the legacy tools that are out there.
Sure.
So not only is that a convenience thing, so if you happen to get a little pinhole in your air compressed one, then you got to go replace it. But you can also use this in standing water since it's battery powered. And we also built a very strong brake into this. So we'll give you a little idea how quickly this will stop. So stop off and it's stopped already.
It's stopped, yeah, right.
So that's real important for situations where you happen to bind your cable down, 75 feet down a line.
Right. How long is the cable on these things?
So we've got 50 feet of cable in each one of the drums.
Okay.
And then each drum has an anchor cable where you can connect another 50 feet to get a full 100 feet of drain cleaning power.
So a lot of reach.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, great. All right, so this thing, you got portability, you've got power, you've got what you need for the heavier duty jobs.
Yep.
And again, with all these things, because they're battery powered, you've got safety
Absolutely.
involved. You don't have to worry about standing water, electric cords, those kinds of deals. So look,
Yep.
Milwaukee, great tools. We've got them at toolbarn.com. You should check them out there, right? They should, shouldn't they?
They should, absolutely.
They should, because they're available there. Check them out. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you join us next time.